to a girl in 1943 on the USO tour.
Yes, I knew it.
You're not drunk?
Captain America!
Welcome, everybody. Hey, what's going on? It's super early in the morning, and we just want to get started on this shindig. As you know, our names are right here. That's me, and this is Roundhouse.
Hi, everyone. What's going on? You know, I'm the Hulk fan here, so, you know.
Yes, he is a big Hulk fan, but this is not just any Hulk. This is She-Hulk.
Or like the fucking critics, not the critics, the hateful people like to call it the MCU.
Oh, the hate fans?
Yeah, the MCU. You know,
the MCU. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah,
whatever.
The MCU.
But just in case you guys want we want to make this intro pretty quick, so I'm going to lead you to another to other YouTubers to figure out who She-Hulk is. If you haven't figured it out already, you can go to Comics Explains, which I'm going to put down below. You can go to Comicstorian, and you can also go to New Rockstars. All three of those people have put up their quick background on She-Hulk and her comic book debut and everything else. Really good people. I get a lot of my information from them, and they're very reliable. So,
I mean, not for nothing, like, if you really want to know who She-Hulk is, you could really just watch the old 90s cartoon, Hulk and Incredible.
I mean, that too. That's another one too.
Like, when she was introduced, I was like, that's a great introduction. That was actually my first introduction to She-Hulk.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that actually was mine too.
There you go. Like,
that actually was my introduction as well, because I knew a little bit from her in the 90s comic books when she became more like sexual and stuff like that, but I didn't know her before she gained her regular personality, I guess, which was in the 90s.
Yeah.
Before that, she was basically like the Hulk, just female. She was Savage She-Hulk or whatever.
The 90s She-Hulk, the Incredible Hulk cartoon in the 90s was a great introduction to Hulk, because it was just like, well, the Hulk needs somebody to, like, family.
Yeah, pretty much. He needed family.
And you know, he's in that cartoon, in the Incredible Hulk cartoon, they pretty much stayed true to the comic version of her. And how she got her powers and everything and all that stuff. It's pretty accurate. So if you really want to be interested in, like, knowing who She-Hulk is, watch the 90s cartoon. It's pretty accurate, but this is different. So
yeah, this is very different, and I'm very excited actually to see this. So yeah. I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of shows that I didn't think I would be so super excited about, but I'm actually excited to see this. So let's stop talking. Let's get started with She-Hulk episode 1.
Yeah, about that. It's true. I am a Hulk. And I'm guessing you're never going to be able to focus on this fun lawyer show until you know all about that. So let me get you up to speed.
Let's break that.
Nice.
I already told you how much I need help.
Obviously, Captain America wasn't.
What the fuck?
What? Oh, too late.
That fast?
Make no judgments, but whoever did this to you does not care about you. You do not need him or her.
Let's go. Let's go, girls. Let's go. Ah, no, they didn't get it.
Oh, snap. Oh boy. Oh shit.
You're Hulk again.
No.
Mm.
Yeah, I had to come up with it. You never have a choice of these names.
Where are we?
Interesting.
Don't worry.
Not Professor Hulk, Smart Hulk.
Smart Hulk.
Which is literally Professor Hulk.
Yeah, I know.
Did we hit a spaceship?
Yeah, Sakaran class A courier craft.
Mm.
Probably trying to deliver a message. I gotta get to the bottom of that. You know, weird stuff just kind of finds you when you're a hole. But first, we have...
World War Hulk.
I can't.
Easy.
Did he just horse her?
Yes, he did.
Okay?
Shit!
Yeah.
Trying to show you. It's done.
I'm shown.
The party mostly drank. Sat around, complaining about Steve.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh man.
Is it weird I'm attracted to Smart Hulk?
So all of this just feels like projecting a lot of shit onto me.
See.
No, I'm doing this.
Okay, this is completely new territory.
Oh wow.
For the record, I really didn't want to do this.
That was a very low one. Oh, I get.
Oh.
Ah.
Two Hulks fighting. Oh boy.
Exactly. Oh
No.
Basically, I was right and Bruce was wrong. And I never have to be a Hulk. Okay. So now I'm gonna go win this case.
Lawyer show.
Who the hell are you?
Jennifer Walters, attorney at law.
Damn.
You a girl in 1943 on the USO tour.
Yes, I knew it.
You're not drunk?
Captain America!
That is funny. Oh my god.
Captain America.
Fuck yes! Captain America fucks! Oh man.
That's a great ending. That's great. That's a great ending to first episode.
Oh shit.
It was funny. I didn't even know there was going to be an ending credit. But I was like, let me.
I didn't either. I just let it fly.
Yeah, like.
But
Captain
that-
America fucks.
that was so awesome. I really liked this first episode. Great impression, man.
Yeah.
Great impression.
Yeah. So during the trailer, CGI looked crap, but actually, when you watch the show, the CGI is amazing.
Of course. I mean, there's been some speculation that the VFX team has been overworked because of all the projects that's been going on, and I can understand that they are being overworked. It happens, you know, and people just gotta they kind of gotta like give these guys credit. Like these guys fucking work hard to get these things to look as good as they are.
They just gotta give them like okay. So this is one of the things I can't stand when it comes to trailers. I'll watch the trailer and then you'll have people like do reviews of the trailer and it's like, oh, the CGI is crap, this and that, blah blah blah. And I'm like,
Right.
well, the movie or show didn't come out yet, so you may have to wait and see. And I've heard certain YouTubers talk about how the CGI was crap in the trailer. And I was like, well, the show didn't come out yet, so let's just wait until the show comes out. I'm always a person that's like, let's wait and see what actually happens.
No, I completely agree.
And I'm happy that the CGI looked good, really good. Like even when the sun was like on her, and you know she was green and everything, I was like, okay, she looks really good right there. Like even like her eyes popped out a little bit more. Even the green in her hair was was a little bit more shinier. I like the fact that some of these YouTubers who complain about, oh, the Hulk is not strong. She threw a rock over. She overthrew a rock from the Hulk.
That's the way they edit it. That's all.
It's just editing.
That's the way they edit it.
That's editing. And
just like that one part of the trailer where she did the thunderclap, and it looked like he went into the rocks. Well, now we know why he went into the rocks, because he got thrown off the car.
Yeah, right. And she was just like, she's learning too. Like she was like, he's like, ha! Then she's just like, boom, one. Then she just started doing it again.
Yeah, and it was messing with his eardrum. So
yeah, versus him, he does boom, a small one. It just blew her back.
Yeah,
right? Not at full strength, but blew her back. I like the explanation of how he healed his arm.
Yeah,
because we know like the Hulk can heal from any fucking wound.
Yeah, and that the only thing he couldn't heal from was from the Infinity Stone when he snapped. But it seems like his cousin's blood is what helped him out.
Yeah.
You know, when he was analyzing it, and basically her blood synthesized a way to heal very quickly, almost quicker than him. So
yeah. So
that was smart, and they explained basically in between Civil War and Infinity War. Well, really, I should say
more Endgame than anything.
Yeah. No. Because remember how what's the name said he was complaining about Tony, when he was down there helping him build the area.
Yeah.
I'm trying to still remember what timeline was that around.
I think that was I believe that was because they didn't see Bruce until.
You know what? I think it might have been.
It's before.
It might have been after. It might have been after Age of Ultron.
No, because
because think about it. It was probably no. Okay, so it was probably after Iron Man 3.
He was in a Iron Man 3.
Because remember, at the end of Iron Man 3, he was like talking to whatchamacallit? Yeah, Bruce. So yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so Iron Man 3, he was talking about complaining about Steve and stuff like that. So Civil War was very, like, if you think about it, like if he's saying that he was complaining about Steve and all this other stuff, that was very early on. So those that whole thing was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
I hope we hear about the Sokovia Accords and about this whole thing, because it seems like the shit just went off the rails like out of nowhere. It was just like boop.
Well, for one thing, right? The Hulk was not around for the Sokovia Accords.
No, I know. Yeah, I know that, but still, like, I want to hear about it to see what happens.
Yeah,
see what happened with it.
I don't think we're gonna find out we'll find out what happened with this show, but I think what we don't know is like how it affects Bruce, because even Ross was just like, tell me, Mr. Tell us, Rogers, do you know where Hulk is? And Hulk's on the planet. Do you know where Hulk and Thor is? Hulk and Thor been not on Earth. Like even in when you watch the Thor movie, right? He only comes back to New Asgard for a minute and then leaves. Right? Yeah. Nothing governmental or anything like that happened.
Well, he's been in New Asgard for 5 years. Remember, after Infinity War.
During Infinity War.
Well, after they cut off what's name's head when they found him off planet, he went back and just kept him secluded for 5 years. No superhero stuff at all. I'm more than likely, I'm sure Hulk and Thor has been like up to date on shit that happened. After the whole Ultron thing.
Well, yeah, because I think it's all come down to the end game. So it's been 5 years when his head was cut off and everything else. So 5 years passed. We don't know what happened to, like, we know what happened with Thor. He got fat in New Asgard, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it seems like the Sokovia Accords has nothing to do with him. But it affects the Hulk in some manner, in some way, which is kind of weirdly odd in a way, because not for nothing, if you're like, I don't know, like, could they do anything to Thor? maybe not because he's not of this world. It's just it, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but
But Banner is because there's something where it's like Banner's owned by what's that something?
Oh, it's fucking people next door. God, I wish I had soundproof walls.
Yeah. I was like, somebody fucking?
No.
No, but it's one of those things where you figure out like what's going on with the Hulk. How does COVID cords affect him? But now it seems like he's literally alone. Like he's on an island. He's alone. He has his bar.
Well, not really an island, because I think he's just south of California, like right into Mexico.
Well, we don't know. They don't specify. So
of course they don't specify, but she drove.
Yeah, true. So
I mean, come on.
It's Mexico.
Come on now.
Some part of Mexico, but we don't know.
Yeah.
But it is something that it's crazy to figure out because he's alone, literally, and he felt like I like the show where it's like she kind of reality checks him. Like,
yeah, she does.
For you feel that you have no life and this and that and all the family and all that stuff. It's like that's not for me. Like I got a family, I got a job and all this stuff, and it's like it's weird because it's like she like the way Bruce has always been treated was like they got the government trying to chase him, trying to get him, trying to take his blood and use it for whatever fucking case may be.
Right.
Well, Ross has been doing that. Listen,
right, of course.
Not the government, but Ross.
Yeah.
So the question is now it's like, could Bruce have a life now? That's the ultimate question. Could Bruce actually have a life now, or is he still being pursued? We don't know.
We don't know.
I'm curious about that. I'm curious about that because it's like she really put it out there on blast. How, oh, this is not my life. I'm not a superhero. I'm a lawyer. I'm just Jen. This and that. You separate yourself.
You chose this. Basically,
right.
In a way, you kind of chose it, but you didn't. But in a way, you chose to be alone instead of try to deal with it in another way.
Yeah, and now you're like you're Smart Hulk, or I still call him Professor Hulk.
Yeah.
But
he's Daddy Hulk to you.
Yeah, but he was like, I was just like, okay, like they changed Smart Hulk or Professor Hulk, but I like the fact that he explained the whole thing. Is like, I don't name these things; they just gave me the name. I'm like,
yeah, true. And I'm guessing, I'm kind of guessing that this is after Shang-Chi, more than likely. So,
well,
it is. Think about it, because he still had the sling in Shang-Chi.
Oh yeah, he did.
So after that, and remember that prototype was probably either hiding underneath the sling, just like he did in this show.
Right. He was human for him.
So yeah, and he said it makes him able to stay human. And then with that prototype destroyed, he's back as just Smart Hulk form.
You know what's weird? They did that in the cartoon, in the 90s cartoon. He had a thing to keep him from being a Hulk.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I was just like, and even in the Earth's Mightiest Heroes, he had something too. I think it was a gamma nullifier or something like that. It was something called like a gamma nullifier, where he wore something on his arm and it kept him from hulking out. He just stayed Bruce. And well, he wasn't Smart Hulk, he was just Savage Hulk. But it kept him Bruce Banner, not Savage. So whenever he got angry, it never happened.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so I mean, I'm happy with the way the Hulk is. I'm still, I'm
very happy with the She-Hulk thing. I don't know what everybody else is. I can't wait till the next episode. Really.
Yeah, I don't know who the villain is. I don't know who that villain was, but
I think that was Titanium.
Yeah,
I think that was.
I think it is. Yeah. Well, I hope it is. Because the red hair and outfit, I was like, okay, that has to be her.
Yeah, it's got to be.
We'll see what happens. But Can't wait for a couple more episodes.
There's 8 episodes, so 8 or 9 episodes, one or the other.
Yeah, I think it's 10.
Yeah. No. Nothing hits nothing hits the double digits anymore so far, except for Daredevil Born Again, which is like 18 episodes.
I'm happy with that.
I'm so happy with that.
But I like the fact that he's training her,
Mm-hmm.
and the things that he learned, the things that he learned to. And shout out to Ed Norton's Hulk about this. The whole yoga thing.
Yeah.
Right? Controlling that shit, because that was in the Incredible Hulk. In the
Mm-hmm.
Ed Norton one, I was just like, they bringing that shit back. Showing that shit. I was like, shout outs to the Incredible Hulk movie. Like Hulk 2 movie. Like shout outs to that shit.
Yeah, truly. Everybody keep forgetting that shit. That shit was a boss ass movie, yo.
That's a Marvel movie. I'm like, shout outs to that shit. Like,
yeah.
Like, I'm happy that they're doing this, making Hulk, right?
Yeah.
I'll admit, he was kind of like sidelined a little bit too much during Endgame because of the armor,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, we didn't even see him fight Thanos.
Oh, get his revenge. You know, there was actually a concept art of him actually getting his revenge on Thanos.
Right, but it never happened.
But it never happened because supposedly because in the concept art he didn't have the messed up arm, so they had to scrap it.
Right. So I mean, that's one thing I wish we did get to see.
How
a smart Hulk actually could fight Thanos using being smart and stuff like that. But you know, we never got it. So, but we see he fucked up everything else with one arm. And feet. So, good show.
Yeah, very good show.
You know what she really reminds me of? If you ever watched My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Oh God, yeah.
If you ever watched that show, she reminds me of her a little bit. I'm thinking that she's gonna break out into a musical and be like, "Sexy getting ready." So
that's why you kept singing that shit earlier.
But it reminded me of that show, though. In that show, she is a lawyer, right?
True.
She's a lawyer. They still got that curly, short hair. They still have these mannerisms about how they go about shit. They still act the same way. So I was like, she reminds me of her, and she looks like her a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, it kind of reminded me of the girl from Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, and yeah, I like that show. It's funny as fuck.
Well, guys, thank you guys.
The fourth
wall. Yes,
that's amazing. More of that.
Yes, I'm pretty. Oh, we're gonna get more of that.
I need Loki to do it though. I need Loki.
Jeez.
I need Loki to do it. I need him to do it just more than once.
Okay. So thank you guys for watching our show today. Make sure you hit us up on our Instagram that we have here, our Twitter that we have up here, and also our Twitch. Make sure you hit Roundhouse's Twitch as well. He'll probably be on later or some other time. And make sure you hit drinkwildbills.com. Get yourself 10% off with the code True Story Bro. And our merch store. We do have a merch store. We have really cool stuff on there. It is down there below.
Buy my face.
We will be back next week with episode 2. Maybe we'll have another person with us, hopefully. But we will be back next week. And also we have coming this weekend. I don't know if you wanted to do that, but coming this weekend, there's a House of Dragons. If you wanted to catch that, that's Sunday at 9. And then September 21st, 3 episodes on day 1 of Andor. So that's my birthday, everybody, just let you know. So I don't know if I'll be on here, but I know Roundhouse will.
Maybe, because maybe we'll be getting drunk.
Oh, that's true. Well, someone will be on here, if not the day of, the day after.
We can do the next game when we recover. Fuck all that.
Yeah, true. That's true. Okay, so just letting you guys know, we got lots of content coming out. So stay tuned. We'll be back next week with more She-Hulk. Till then, see you guys. Peace.
Hulk out.
Hulk out.